Thanks, St. Louis and Bill O'Reilly in the Unresolved Problems segment. Tonight, racism on display. Actor Jamie Foxx wore a Trayvon Martin T-shirt at the Black Entertainment Awards a couple of days ago. Of course, Mr. Foxx has no idea what happened on the night Mr. Martin was killed in Florida. Nevertheless, he is extending his support in a very public way. Now, the key question is this. If a white actor had worn a George Zimmerman T-shirt, would that have been acceptable? Here now, Monica Crowley and Alan Colmes. Colmes on the spot.
It probably would not have been acceptable, and there probably is a double standard. And there's a double standard, I think, because of disparity in this country between the perception that there's a white power structure, blacks are the minority, and I do believe we view things a little differently based on who really runs things in the United States.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's okay for Jamie Foxx. Is it okay, by the way, in your opinion, for Jamie Foxx to wear that?
I think it's okay for anybody to wear anything they want to wear.
So it's okay for Jamie Foxx to wear a T-shirt, sending a message that he supports Trayvon Martin when he doesn't know what happened.
I don't think any of us know exactly what happened unless we were there.
So if any of us don't know, that includes Jamie Foxx.
But you have the free speech right to do whatever you want and take an opinion.
That's not what we're talking about here. So to you, this is okay. But if a white actor went up with Zimmerman on the T-shirt, that would not be okay for you.
I think people, and I would view it, I would view it differently.
You would view it differently.
I would view it differently because of the way, the perception we have in this country. We have a white power structure. Whites run everything.
Because of the white power structure.
We have blacks who are still a minority in this country and don't have equal treatment.
You do know we have a black president and a black
That
doesn't mean that we have equality in this country. And that's why there's a perceptual difference.
Fine. Would you view it differently? Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Media didn't say a word.
Not a peep, right, for Jamie Foxx, right? But if a white actor went out with a T-shirt, like you said, with Zimmerman's face on it, or a quote that says, "I believe George," his or her career would be destroyed. It would be destroyed on the spot because they would say that person is a racist. That person is siding with the white Hispanic defendant.
But Jamie Foxx is not a racist.
Jamie, that's the perception. I totally agree with you. It's a double standard. It's unfair and it's grotesque, but that's where we are.
So Colmes says the double standard is acceptable to him because of the historical wrongs put upon the African-American community by the white power structure. Any validity to that?
It is not right that we have this double standard in this country because by his logic, okay, under the First Amendment, Jamie Foxx
you're referring to Colmes, your brother-in-law?
Right, Alan,
my brother-in-law.
That Colmes. That Colmes, okay.
By his logic, under the First Amendment, Jamie Foxx can go out, put out whatever message he wants. By that same logic, then, if a white celebrity wanted to back up George Zimmerman and wear the T-shirt, he should have the same right to do it without being judged the way Jamie Foxx did it without being judged. But that's not where we are in America today.
We can assume, Colmes, that if a white actor did that, he would get a Paula Deen. Everybody, his whole career would blow up.
And very possible. And I think what happened to Paula Deen, I think is...
So your sister-in-law says, and I'm personalizing this tonight because it's a very interesting argument, that is morally wrong? Would you say morally wrong, the double standard? Morally wrong?
I think it is grotesque and morally wrong. Yeah, look, I'll give you another example.
She says it's morally wrong for you, Colmes, to support the double standard.
No, what's morally wrong is that we have a society with this imbalance. The only way to solve the problem is to correct that imbalance.
By wearing a T-shirt.
No. Correct the imbalance by having equality, true equality in this country.
Correct.
But you don't have true equality.
But I'm saying only when we have that will there not be this double standard.
So as long as we don't have nirvana, a perfect state of equality, then the minority that was persecuted in the past can do all kinds of things that the majority can't do.
But still being persecuted. There still is a problem in America. It is not just historical. It is not just the past.
So that means they can do a lot more than the other people can do.
I am saying that the perception is different depending upon who's wearing what T-shirt because of that.
Okay, look, if you want to achieve the equality that you're talking about, you've got to erase these double standards. But they exist all over the place, Bill. This is reality because part of it's human nature. You look at Mel Gibson. He gave this drunken rant with anti-Semitic slurs in there. His career is destroyed. You mentioned Paula Deen. You talked to Stossel about that. Alec Baldwin gets a pass because he's a white liberal. Jamie Foxx gets a pass because he's a black liberal. It should not be this way. Justice is supposed to be blind in America, right? And it is not.
Is social justice supposed to be blind?
Social justice is never blind, and that's part of the problem.
But should it be blind?
Of course it should be blind.
So you're rejecting Colmes' contention that social injustice in the past justifies what Mr. Foxx
I
did.
totally reject it.
I would like to reject the notion that somehow Mel Gibson's career is over. And by the way, it's a shame what's happening to Paula Deen. I think she is unfairly being treated.
Do you really?
Yes, I actually do.
Would you defend a white celebrity if they wore a George Zimmerman T-shirt?
I would defend anybody, yes. If that's their point of view, they should have the right to do it.
Colmes, you think Dean's getting a bad deal?
I think Dean's getting a horrible rap here.
No, it's a she. Dean.
Dean is getting a horrible rap here, I said. I didn't use a pronoun there.